Sherry here from Sherry B Designs. This is my first YouTube video, so hopefully it goes well. What I'd like to make today is a book card. So I've decided to use the Paris Girl by Cartabella, and I love the pinks and black combination. I also took this CC Designs little girl here, colored her with my Copic markers, added some Wink of Stella here on the icing, glitter on the heart, glitter on the candle, and glossy accents on her shoes. I just thought it would save time if I colored her ahead of time. So we'll get started. Okay, so I have my Martha Stewart scoreboard here, and you're going to take your black 6x12 piece and score it at 5.5 and 6.5, and then you can fold that. Make sure you oh no, I want to fold it this way. Use your bone folder to get nice crisp lines, and as you can see, this becomes our book, like that. Okay, then your 4.5 by 8 piece, you're going to score at 1/2, 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, and so forth. So I've got my 1/2, 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, 4.5, 5.5, 6.5, and you'll end at 7.5. Okay, once you have all 4 pieces scored, I want you to flip them over and lay them on the scoreboard and score at 1, 2, 3, and so on. 4, 5, 6, and 7 will be your last one. Okay, so I've scored all 4 pieces, and now what you're going to do is fold them into an accordion style. All the way along. Some people call it valleys and mountains. So I'll do one and then we'll break and I'll finish them. Every once in a while I press it down just to make sure it's sticking on the same lines. Okay, so that becomes one side of our little pop-up frame. So go ahead and do all 4 like that. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so now I have my 4 accordion style pieces of my white paper, and what I'm going to use is these Fisker thin glue dots. They seem to work really well. They're very sticky to hold the corners that we're going to put the frame together. So what you do is you take one of your long pieces, cut the long piece in this little corner here, and one of the short pieces, turn it and line that up. So I'm going to put a little glue dot right in the corner, and you just line up your edges. Give it a good press like that. And then what you do is you take this and you fold between here. So fold one down, one over top. Fold the top one down, the side one over. Down and over. Down and over. Down and over. I should have told you beforehand, get a little piece of string. Down, and then another glue dot right there to hold that. And give it a good press. So then I just use a little piece of string just to kind of hold this down while you're trying to work with the next size. Don't worry, you can use whatever. It's not going to be used in your actual frame. It's just kind of a little prop, okay? So then you take your other short side and you do the same thing. So I'm going to put a glue dot here, and oh my, are they ever sticky? And I'm going to line this up. Maybe if I do it this way, it would make more sense. It's kind of hard. My video camera's in the way. I haven't quite figured out where to put the camera for this yet. Get a good press, and then you're going to do the same thing with weaving them back and forth. Down, in, down, in, down. So you just kind of weave it. Glue dot on the top. And it's not sticking where I want it everywhere, but there we go. Just gonna press down on that. And then once again, I'm just gonna tie it shut. It just helps with when you're trying to put it all together. It's a little more compact and a little easier to maneuver with. Okay, then your last long piece, you're going to do the same and attach it at the bottom. So you'll need 2 dots this time. Ugh. They are so sticky. But that's a good thing, because you want it to stick. I'll line up this corner first. Give it a good press. Line up the last corner. Can you see that? My hands are probably in the way. Now this is kind of the tricky part, because now you're trying to weave. You got to weave in this groove here. So you got to do one side, then the other side. And push that down. Then the next one, and the next one. I don't know, can you see how you're kind of weaving this? I don't know if I zoom in, if that will help. You see, it's a little awkward the last bit, but trust me, it all comes together. I'm almost there. Yay! And if it's not perfect on the outside, don't worry, because you're going to put a frame over top, which we didn't cut out yet, but we will. There. You can undo your strings now. And now this is your pop-up frame. And you see that? Makes a little pop-up box. Okay, so now it's time to kind of assemble your book a bit. I like to use this Beacon 3-in-1 glue. It's my favorite glue. I prefer glue over tape just because I'm not the best at putting my images together, and this way glue still allows you to shift your papers a bit. So, and I probably use more than I'm supposed to. We'll go ahead and we'll get these glued on. Okay, so one note, don't do what I did and forgot to put the ribbon in. So what you really need to do is glue your ribbon down before you put these pieces on. So I had to pry up my edges and glue these in so that you can tie your book shut when it's all done. And I thought that that would be really cute just across the top, just to add just a little something. And then I also decided I needed somewhere that my husband and I could sign, like happy birthday, love you, blah blah blah. So I made another little tag to go ahead and put inside the pocket. I glue my fingers. So just glue that down like so. So I just covered a manila tag with another bit of the paper that's lighter, so I thought we could write here and it can go inside the pocket as well. So you can have that however you want to put them in. Maybe I'll go like that and put this one off to the side a bit. And then she can take this out. She doesn't have to keep this one. So I think that's pretty much it. I think it turned out really cute. You can see how the 13's in there. I don't know if I need something in this corner. I think I'll wait. Sometimes less is more. And this has turned out really cute. And then you just tie it. And I'm the worst bow tire, of course, on camera even more so. But I would make sure it looked better than that when I was actually giving it. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Like I said, it was my first one, and hopefully many more to come. Thanks for stopping by and sharing with me on how I made this book card. Have a great day. Take care.